Hello everyone, bonjour. This is Dr. Kim Duramo and I'm broadcasting live from Paris. We've been out here in vacation this week and it's so beautiful, it's so amazing. And so this broadcast, this episode of Mind Body TV is about joy and how joy impacts your health. Now, it might seem a little frivolous, and especially this is like the perfect place where so much of the joie de vivre, it seems frivolous, like, oh, I'll get to that later. We don't understand how much purpose there is in our joy and embodying joy, how much purpose there is in what that creates physically, physiologically, chemically, what this creates in your health. So I think I need to move to a different spot because it looks like my network connection is a little low. So I want to share a lot about what this means and how do we access joy? How do we access joy so that we can step into greater health? I'm broadcasting from our beautiful hotel. We are at Hotel de Jobo, which was for Josephine Bonaparte. She loved beauty. She loved richness. It's a very decadent, this room I'm sitting in is a very decadent room with beautiful fabrics, and the whole place is about beauty and the enjoyment of the senses. And so much of Paris is all about that, and it's really contagious because when you're here you feel so much more alive, you feel so much more filled with joy. And I want to share what this means for your health. What does that mean for your physical body? So if you are joining live, I'm so excited to have you here. Welcome. And if you're listening to the recording, I'm excited to have you as well. So just post a comment or if you like this, share, let me know that you're interested in that this is resonating so that I'm connecting with, how this is landing for you. I know, like, we hear a lot about this whole joy thing on the bumper sticker. Oh, joy is, find your joy and that will, heal your life, or that's the most important thing, and la la la. And it is like a really nice bumper sticker idea, but it's so much more than that. And we do have so much science that has shown the effect the state of joy has on your cells, has on your genetic expression. So joy isn't just an idea or a destination like, oh, someday I'll find my joy. It's actually a physiologic, electromagnetic, emotional state. When you're in joy, or you look like at someone who's in joy, they glow, they resonate, they look beautiful. There's an inner glow that you can see coming through. That is the state of what we're talking about now. So it's not just like, oh, hippy dippy, this, I don't know what makes me happy. It's actually a state of being. It's a resonance. So hello, everyone who's joining live. Yes, we are in France. My husband and I flew out this week. My mom is watching the kids. So there's so much appreciation and so much joy. So I was really excited to share about this today, and I will tell you why. We walked by this, we were actually near the Louvre, and there are these beautiful parks nearby, and we walked by this one area, and this woman and three men were playing like the French version of bocce ball. And for those of you who have ever seen bocce ball, you kind of stand in two different areas and you're like throwing these little balls and everyone's staring at these balls and you're just rolling your ball to kind of come close to the other marker ball. But there was so much joy. They were relaxed. And then the woman went to, I think it was right after she threw her ball or, rolled her ball. She went to hug the man she was with. And it was this really beautiful celebration. And I realized in that moment the precious value that is in joy, the very simplest things that we choose because they bring us joy. And a lot of times in America, we do the thing to get to the means to an end. I'll do this, or I'll work for this, or I'll create money, or I'll develop this, and then I'll have joy, and then I'll have this thing. And I want to hear from you who are live or later on in the comments. What is it that you think would bring you joy? What do you think you're working toward that is your end result? Like, oh, once I have this, then I'll have joy. Or once I have that thing happen, then I'll have joy. What is it that you put out there? Because you don't actually need to have it be in the future. Joy is something we can all access right now. So when I saw this scene, I realized how much we delay it. It's like delayed gratification. Oh, I'll have that when this happens, or I'll have joy when that happens. And then we miss it because now that we're not resonating in joy, so many more problems happen. And this has everything to do with your health. when you're in a struggle trying to like find the right thing or get the right diet or have the right magic medicine to heal whatever, we're not in the state of joy, and it diminishes your health. It disrupts your immune function. It increases your cortisol levels. It creates so much chaos in your body that now you have more problems, and then you've got to tend to all of those problems, and then that's more work, and then later when I get that settled, I'll have joy. But what about, can I access joy right here, right now? How do I access joy right here, right now? Because this will create the cellular change that takes all of those to-dos off of your list. Like, you no longer have these 20 things you need to do in order to get happy, or these 20 things to do in order to take care of your life. Things can take care of themselves, especially in your physical body, when you choose joy. So what is it that lets us choose joy, right? It's not in the future. It's not like when I get there, then I can have this. It's always, always, wherever we are, right here, right now. And now I'm not necessarily talking about la la la, oh, life is so perfect, especially, being in Paris. Oh la la, everything's so magnifique. Yes, but there are a lot of times when I've been in despair or grief or this heaviness, and the joy that I'm thinking I'm aspiring to seems so, so far away. So what is joy in every moment? We actually can allow ourselves to receive it. So if you take a deep breath right now, always the breath is the best, fastest way to access anything. And feel your body. 2% more joy might just be 2% more relaxation physically. 2% more joy might just be 2% more awareness of your body, connection with your body. So put your hand right on your heart, body, I'm right here. It's okay. No matter how much despair you may be in, take a few deep breaths. Let yourself just that one thing first, and then we'll go into a little bit of expansion of joy. But just that one thing first, buddy, it's okay. Whatever you're carrying, whatever you're worrying about, whatever we're holding right now, it really is okay. I used to have a little Post-it note on my closet door that said, all really is well. And I picked that up from Abraham. Esther Hicks speaks from a higher consciousness called Abraham, and they will share so much wisdom. And she said, all really is well. And it hit me with such like a robust yes, like, Kim, if you just remember this one thing, everything else will fall away. And I had it for like months. I needed to look at it every day because I just couldn't really believe it, but I knew that it resonated as true. So when I was in my deepest fear or my deepest despair, I would look at that Post-it note, all really is well. Not just all is well, but all really is well. And it was like it had to get it over and over and over so I could begin to resonate with that. So how do we, in our deepest despair, open to that 2% more joy? For me, that was a major, major piece, just that one thing. And for any of us, always breathing into the body, because the body will carry, it plays all these programs. It will carry tension. It will carry stress. It will carry an old perspective. And then you see everything through the filter of that perspective. And La Vie en Rose, we can see, through rose-colored glasses. It's not a fairy tale, frivolous thing. To see joy or to allow yourself to receive joy is not this frivolous thing that we've made it out to be. So I want to look at some of the comments. Hello, everyone who's joining. Asha, Rachel, Jennifer, Nicole, Kathy, Danny, beautiful. Oh, I just swiped him away. So, Abby says, learning that it is us that make ourselves joyful and happy, being in the moment, is what creates our happiness. It is very true. I've been on so many vacations in the past where I wasn't really aligned with who I really am. And so even being in a place like Paris or Disney World, whatever, where you're really supposed to be so happy, and I'd be like, what is wrong with me? I'm not feeling joy. And I didn't understand how to sort of like move through that fluidity of being in despair or depression or grief or anxiety, and to just let in that 2% awakening. So don't try to reach for like, oh, I'm so superlatively joyful and my life is perfect. Just go for that little 2% opening of What if I just release everything that I think about what life is about? What if I release everything I'm holding about what I think I need to do? What if I let go of everything I fear about what's going to happen or how it needs to be? Just that 2% will open you to more joy. But here's the value of that is, your stress hormone levels go down, your all the adrenal hormones like adrenaline and norepinephrine, all these chemicals that can make you sick and prevent you from healing, that will stop. You can actually begin to access something higher. Your body can work in harmony. It can clean up a viral infection and pathogens and all kinds of bacteria. It can clean up mold and toxicity and detoxify your body because it creates a physical change in your body. Your liver functions differently when you're in this state of joy. Doesn't mean, like I said, you have to be at the high, oh, I'm so happy. Even just 2% more joy will open things up to turn off disease process and kick in the healing process. It allows you to digest foods more smoothly and fluidly. We have been drinking so much wine and eating rich, delicious foods. I feel amazing. And I know at home, it's like, if I ever have a glass of wine in the middle of the day, I'm like, it's going to make me a little tired. I don't want to do that in the middle of the day. So, we walk around and do things in the day. But here, it's like morning, noon, evening. It doesn't matter. There's such a joie de vivre. When you're high on life, you are not susceptible to the same kinds of toxins. Your body can detoxify. So you can, even if you had food allergies, when you're in this state of joy, and I'm not saying just go in for 2 seconds and now you don't have a gluten allergy. But when you cultivate this and it becomes your new way of being, your physiology changes, your gene expression changes. It allows your body to do things maybe you couldn't do before. So just begin cultivating that 2% more joy, opening to it, and allow things in. The most powerful thing I can say about what this creates is joy allows you to hear your wisdom. So you can access joy. Thank you, Brenda and Deborah. Hello. And Jacqueline. Yes, I'm picking up French again. I don't know really if I can speak any French, but I'm trying. When you just, like if you're trying to access joy and you don't, like I said, you don't want to make it be this superb thing, supreme thing. Just let it be 2% more relaxation. So in your breathing, 2% more joy in your choice. Your joy accesses you to the heart. That's why so many people will say, I don't know what I enjoy. I don't know what I enjoy. I can't figure it out. I don't know what makes me happy. It doesn't come from your mind. It's right here. If you take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, let your body know, body, it's okay. Sue is saying, all really is well. Do we have to believe it for it to be effective? You don't have to actually believe it, but because, like I said, it's not coming from the mind. There's a space of you that knows. There's a space of you that, could it really be that easy? Could it really be that free? Could it really be that available? Because that alone feels like, oh my gosh, there's more possibility. Wait, really? Could it be that amazing? Your body doesn't lie. Your body knows. Guess what? It is that easy. It is that free. You really can have it. So if you want to begin to access more joy and all of the things that come along with it, not only healing in your body, but delightful things in your life and in your world. We just had our concierge. We've had so much joy with her. She sent us this beautiful gift. The place that we're in smells like roses. It's called, I mentioned earlier, Hotel de Jobo. Jobo is Josephine Bonaparte, and she loved beauty and decadence, and there's this richness in the hotel. It smells like roses. So we are asking her about it. We were so delighted about it, and she said, oh, we have this special candle wax that makes, it just aromatizes throughout the place, and even the soap is like a rose-scented soap. Everything is on a rose. It's beautiful, and she sent us this gift just, because we've had joy and had this connection with her, and we received so much from her. And then she sent us this beautiful gift and gave us one of these candles that they have that smells like the essence of what they put in the place. So, if we walk in and you're like, this is okay. Hey, how are you? I got to do this. I got to do that. You're not in joy. You don't invite the things that you could be receiving. And we came in, it was beautiful. We're enjoying the scent, and we're enjoying the decor, and we're enjoying this beautiful woman who's the concierge, and it invited more in herself of what she appreciates, of what she's enjoy. And she gave us this gift. But that exchange happens in every moment. My husband is a genius at this because he's always really looking at people in the eye. And if someone's unhappy or snippy or catty, he'll say, how are you? What's going on? What's your name? Or he'll say, what's your favorite thing to eat in this restaurant? Like if we have a server who's not very happy, he'll always convert that server into a server who's excited to serve us and excited to play the game with us, because he'll spark joy and compassion to really connect with that person. Everyone has joy within them, everyone. And you have it, we have it within us, even when we're in our deepest despair. So if we let go of the idea of what we think joy is, like happy, happy joy. No, joy is just giving yourself permission. Like Sue is saying, do we really have to believe it for that to be effective? Something inside you knows. And for me, I just had to let myself know Kim all really is well, even when I didn't believe it, even when I didn't feel it, even when it seemed a million miles away that I'd ever have the life that I have now, the health that I have now, the joy and freedom that I have now, the amazing husband and partnership and marriage that I have now. No, it was not even in my belief. I'd be like, no, it's never going to happen. There was a lot of despair for a long time. I opened myself up in those moments. So don't try to get to the supreme happy thing. Just let yourself have 2% more in this moment. 2% more. I give myself compassion for all of the despair I'm feeling. That actually is the same kernel of joy. It just doesn't look the same in that moment. So if you can let yourself access joy, it is the essence of life. It is your wisdom speaking in your breath. How does it feel? How do you want to breathe right now? How do you want to move right now? How do you want to move your body? How do you want to move the breath? When I've been in such intense despair in the past with failed relationships or health challenges, or, oh my God, I hate my life and my job. I don't want to be doing it this way. I want something different. I know there's a different way I could be doing my life. I can't even imagine it. I would dance. And it was delicious to dance my grief, to dance my despair. And it was beautiful. So not the thing that you think of happy, happy joy. It didn't look pretty, but it was beautiful. So let yourself express your beauty in a way that maybe you're judging. And maybe that's why you're not accessing your joy. Or maybe you're in shame about your body or about something you've done in the past. And maybe that's the heaviness you are holding on to. What if you could receive, I can let myself be free. I can be free from this. I don't need to carry this. I don't need this heaviness. I don't need to blame wherever I'm blaming myself. This is so powerful medicine. It is the most powerful medicine. Not one of the. It is the most powerful medicine. It accesses us to the infinite part of ourselves. It accesses us to the divine. Very, very powerful. And then you look at a place like this, and I'm going to just give you a little roundabout tour, and it looks frivolous, and it looks silly, or, hey, I can't do that. Let me get to the important stuff first before I, get to all this frivolous stuff. But this is the expression of the divine in us. Look how beautiful this place is. They have this gorgeous pink and leopard print, and it's just very decadent. So even that little spark of joy in the midst of our despair can spark into this kind of beauty that you allow yourself to surround you. That is what joy is. It comes from this depth within you that knows exactly what you need, that knows exactly how much of each little chemical cocktail needs to be created in your body for you to heal. And yes, as within, so without. I posted a video today in the Mind Body community about this, about yes, this really has a physical impact on your virus that your Lyme disease or mold or something you're fighting, or it has a physical impact on what's happening cellularly if you have a genetic predisposition, or even cancer cells have been shown to respond to this when we move out of fear and into joy. And like I said, it's a little cracking open. It's not from 0 to 100. Forget it. Just 0 to 0.2% of that little bit of opening is enough. So I invite you to allow yourself to feel into that, feel into what would be joyful in this moment. And all you can just ask is any choice. What would I like? Would I like to walk? Would I like to nap? Would I like to eat this? Would I like to eat that? Just that little bit of joy, choosing for your joy, will open you up more and more. So see if you can make it easy. What would be joyful? What for me to hear right now? What would be encouraging or compassionate for myself? That will open me to greater joy. Thank you so much, everyone who has been participating live. I know our connection's a little bit sketchy, but I'm sending you all so much love. I'm at drkimd.com if you would like to tune in. We'll be here every Wednesday at 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. And please subscribe. I'm on YouTube, and also you can subscribe at the website, drkimd.com, and I'll make sure that you're connected to receive more in mind-body medicine. Sharing so much love with you. I'll see you soon.